Janet, you know my involvement in the group was sincere. You know from the very beginning how it began. And we have all the recordings. You know everything we discovered about myself. And you also know I was there infiltrating. I was there as a psychologist would join some cult or some spiritual group in order to do research, case study on as being one in a member, maybe like someone going in the Amazon, joining some primitive tribe to study it, to research it. I was there researching. I was fascinated by the weirdest stuff that was going on. When people were in session, in having a healing session, everybody had their eyes closed and you were talking. The concern had been mentioned that when we're all meditating, Zeke has his eyes open, is looking at us. I wanted to see what was going on. And I think maybe the reason you kicked me out, you behaved as you did. You keep denying weren't kicking me out when it's obvious that you're making me feel unwelcome, like you're scolding me constantly. And then that's what someone would do if they're doing wrong, just to deny it, okay? Because you knew I was there and I was documenting what was going on. And I'm still don't know to the extent of, I know it wasn't good, but I know, look, everyone's in that state when you're speaking these things. I know I was manipulated by the things you were saying. I know, just like in Christianity, a lot of what's in the Bible is manipulation to control people, and so was the stuff you were telling us why we'll all have our clothes. Well, everybody had, and I was looking. See everything in the world I see is about control, how people control the television. It controls the masses. Religion controls the masses. And you were controlling, obviously, for profit. After all these years, you were telling us this stuff is coming from the higher selves, and you copywriting. Did the higher selves copyright it? Did they tell you to copyright it? Are they getting some of these entities that don't have bodies? The spirits that are not in physical bodies, they're telling you these stuff so then they can profit from it? Is that what it is? It does make it fascinating to the people there, like mostly like middle-aged women who want some excitement or something exotic, spiritual, some meaning to their life. Like that is why people join cults, right? They want to find meaning, and then some are bored, something, and then you provide it for them with these weird narratives, these entities, all these different characters. How exciting. Well, and telling me that I'm Judas. That was, the shot to my ego, and then tell it in front of the group, Zeke is Judas, the one who was friends with Jesus, and he wasn't such a bad guy after all. Right? That was appealing to me, and it was a way of having me be devoted to you, because you were doing me this huge favor, making me feel good about myself and all this crap had happened to me, about, right? And so, and I'm always telling you, I'm there to learn about what it's like to be in a group, to be manipulated, because I'm doing research. And I have done, and I do want to, not only am I proposing my documentation, what happened, doing myself case study, organizing this data that I've collected about that, and then the scam, the tenant scam that occurred afterward. You were certainly participant of that. And obvious thing I feel was the same kind of that had gaslighting in it, which you were doing, and then so I don't say this. Maybe I've said it once or twice before, but I feel you summoned her. I mean, this kind of stuff you do. You was because of you that she found me. And you were certainly triangulating with her in the oppression of me, because I was there in those meetings, and I documented and I told the group that what you were teaching there, some of it was off. And this was a retaliation by you to me, against me. You were retaliating against me, the scolding and all the other stuff, claiming, copyright claim of the material and telling me I have to take certification class and then failing me. All of this stuff was the term psychological warfare that you committed on me. Truth be told. And I just want this truth to be made public, not to retaliate against you, but for everyone to be aware of this phenomenon. And I will share with you, prophets, should you reveal what it is, reveal the truth about who you are. Not to humiliate you, but to show that you are to show your authenticity by revealing your own failings that you recognize are the treasures. Our failings are our treasures. Should we see them as such, and not as incriminations? You understand? Show your authenticity by showing your own brokenness and the treasure it hides. And all of us, the entire globe, all of humanity will reveal, we all reveal what's broken about us, because in that is the key to our salvation, our liberation.